You're watching UnrealEntGaming. This is Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. You want to see me turn Super Saiyan? Or should I take it to the next level? I'm also the narrator, too. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, make sure and smash subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
The title of God of Destruction in Dragon Ball comes handpicked by its current destroyer, with examples of Toppo replacing the God of Destruction of Universe 11 Belmod as its next destroyer. For many years following the events of Battle of Gods, the Dragon Ball fandom had wondered if the same would ever be done with Beerus. However, what if I were to tell you that there would indeed be another destroyer who would replace Beerus, and that person would be none other than Vegeta? As this is the story of the new God of Destruction, as Vegeta is now hand-selected to become the next God of Destruction of Universe 7. As once more before we begin, if you are new to this channel and have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, then be sure to smash that subscribe button on this channel and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload, along with giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys love Dragon Ball and anime, as well as checking out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist located down in the description box below, to where on that playlist you guys will be able to find all the latest and best Dragon Ball fan mangas created by the community for the community. So be sure to head on down below, check out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist for all the best and latest videos on Dragon Ball fan mangas. As we kick off the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Story of the New God of Destruction manga chapter special, as we venture out to Beerus' planet with, of course, Whis and Vegeta training, we only observe how Beerus seems to be sitting back and observing this, as Whis went along to further fight Vegeta in telling him, "Very good, Vegeta. Your attacks are much sharper than they were before." And with Beerus observing this, he then went along to comment, "Vegeta has shown tremendous amounts of progress over the years, especially after training with Whis. Perhaps he is the proper choice. It's been long overdue anyway. His focus and determination is unmatched and fitting for a destroyer. Perhaps maybe the time has finally come." As of course Vegeta is shown intensely training with Whis, Whis went along to then tell Vegeta, "Careful now, Vegeta, you don't want your anger to control the pace of this fight. Focus on sensing my movements and where I will be attacking from at all times." With Whis winding his fist back, he then continues, "You'll always need to be ready for every move your opponent makes." And the second Whis actually attempts to hit Vegeta, Vegeta responds fast enough in moving out of the way and countering with his own punch in telling Whis, "Oh no you don't, Whis, not this time." And the second Vegeta counters, he follows through in having to punch Whis in telling him, "I've never missed a step nor lose focus." And with Whis acknowledging this, he only then responded, "Well, I'll be. This is truly a first. You just barely got me, scratched me with a very heavy hit. I'm impressed, Vegeta, and at base form too. Nobody else outside of Beerus was even able to come close to what you just did. Very good." So Whis further acknowledges and respects the fact that Vegeta actually came close to landing a solid shot, with of course telling Vegeta that the only other person that ever came remotely close to doing this was of course Beerus. And speaking of Beerus, as of course he was observing, he then went along to shout, "Enough. This battle ends right now." With of course the attention of Vegeta and Whis having to be caught, Vegeta went along to ask what's his deal, as Whis responded, "Well, it looks like Lord Beerus has something on his mind for him to end our training this early." And with Beerus looking on, he then continues, "Calm down. I need to have a word with you, Vegeta." And with Vegeta and Whis touching back down, Vegeta went along to ask, "Yes sir, what seems to be your concern, Lord Beerus?" And with Beerus approaching, he then responds, Now listen to me very carefully, Vegeta, and what I'm about to say to you. And as they stare each other down, Beerus only then continues, I never looked deep enough to see the potential you have. Quite honestly, I never cared about you or Goku to begin with, but you've shown me something that I haven't seen in mortals before and had earned my respect over the years in becoming the best you can possibly be through your endless dedication. We gods uphold a very important title and never hand it down to anyone who we don't see being our equal. Like all things, even us gods have a time limit as to when we can rule over a universe. So it is time for a new destroyer, a new god of destruction for Universe 7. And Vegeta is confused because he then went along to ask a new god of destruction, but why now? With Beerus responding, I've been searching for one for a while, but never got around to caring as much anymore until I noticed something. As Vegeta responded, so surely then you haven't found anyone then who could uphold this title then, unless you go out searching for one, as Beerus went along to reply, oh, but I have already found one. You see, for years, I've been waiting for the right person to come along who would have the same attitude about his position as any other, and over time, I kept my eye on him and watched him grow. And that person is you, Vegeta. And with Vegeta absolutely taken back, he then went along to respond, what? Me? But I can't be a god of destruction. What about my family? Why me? Surely you don't think I would be able to handle the job, do you? There's so much more for me to still learn. As Beerus chimes in, he only then tells him, your family will not be affected. You are free to see and be with them as you would like. I chose you because you are the most favorable to carry on the legacy of being an honorable destroyer god. You will always learn new things along the way, but this is your fate. The once proud prince of a powerful race now leads their legacy as a god of destruction. The first and only Saiyan god of destruction ever. So Beerus now proposes the idea that he's kept his eye on Vegeta for quite some time, in fact for many years, and watched him grow and saw the shift in his attitude, and Beerus believes now that Vegeta is without question the absolute best candidate to fulfill that position in becoming the next destroyer of Universe 7, with of course Whis having to chime in. He only then went along to tell Vegeta, you are the perfect fit to be a god, Vegeta. I've seen this growth for myself throughout our training. More so, you have the passion and skill to be one of the best, which is what Lord Beerus sees in you. It is also what I see in you. It is your destiny, Vegeta. And with Vegeta turning back to Beerus, he then went along to tell him, if this is my fate, then I will do my best to uphold to being the best I could possibly be. And with Beerus sticking his hand out, he then went along to respond, good. You have my gratitude and respect, Vegeta. It's now time to pass on the title and outfit of the gods onto you. Just hold still. This will only take but a minute, and with Beerus having to then create some sort of an energy barrier around Vegeta, Vegeta's body begins to glow, as of course there is a massive glowing explosion of light that happens. Following this event, we only then observe how Vegeta's outfit has now completely changed, and he is wearing the outfit of the gods, with Beerus then having to tell him, and thus enters the new destroyer of the 7th. My title is now yours. The new god of destruction, Vegeta. And with Beerus shown wearing a different set of clothing without the outfit of the gods, he only then continues, and now there you have it. I could finally retire and live out my days in peace without worry. And with Vegeta assessing the situation and observing his outfit, he only then commented, this feels different, but I don't feel much different than before. As Whis chimes in, he then went along to tell him, well, it looks like I will be your personal attendant from here on, Lord Vegeta. I do, however, have to start getting used to saying that name. And with Beerus shown yawning, he then went along to comment, and now that this is over, I can finally go and take my long nap. It's been decades since I had a peaceful sleep, so all Beerus really cares about at this point is getting some sleep because he's been longing for another god of destruction. He's been longing to actually retire and live out the rest of his days to do what he wants without that responsibility, and being the fact that Vegeta is now that person, he only then went along to ask, oh, wait, so what exactly do I do now? With Beerus turning around, he then responded, whatever you feel like doing. Now leave me alone. I'm going to sleep. And with Beerus walking away, Whis went along to then tell Vegeta, well now, Lord Vegeta, since you are a new god of destruction, would you like to test your new abilities and powers out? As a god, you now possess destruction energy and could erase anything you'd like with no effort at all. But it's best to get used to this power first before using it. Go on now. Try to use Hakai, and with Vegeta sticking his hand out, he then went along to ask, like this, right? As he only then creates a massive ball of destruction energy, Vegeta comments, whoa, incredible. And Vegeta is taken back because he had never felt power like this, and as of course his destruction energy then dissipates, he only then comments, what amazing power. I've never felt such destructive power like this before. And it's all coming from my body. And with Vegeta looking down on his hands, he then continues, I have to master this power. Just because I am a god now doesn't mean that I will stop my training, as only then minutes later, out of nowhere, Goku then suddenly shows up by using instant transmission and telling everyone, hey yo, sorry I'm late, Whis. I had to run and do something for Chi-Chi really fast, and now I'm finally free. I also brought some really good snacks for us to eat before we train. What? Vegeta, is that you? Whoa, wait a minute. That outfit and that energy, are you a god of destruction? With Vegeta grinning, he only then responded, indeed I am. Hello, Kakarot. Because Goku really wasn't expecting this, as he then went along to point out in telling Vegeta, hey, that's not fair. I was caught up and wasn't able to make it in time. That's cheating, Vegeta. How did this even happen? As Vegeta responded, oh, shut your face, Kakarot. You snooze, you lose. And besides, nobody told you to take your sweet time. You were probably stuffing your face before you got here anyway. But now that you're here, what do you say we test this new power of mine and we train a little differently this time? You ready? And with Goku smiling, he then responded, train against God of Destruction Vegeta? I couldn't be more excited. Just so you know, I won't be holding back. I might even bust out that Ultra Instinct thing in this, and with Vegeta asking, do what you need to do to survive, Kakarot. Are you ready? With Goku also getting into fighting position and responding, always, Vegeta. Let's do this. The manga chapter special then comes to a close. Now, for many years now, there have been so many people that wanted to see a concept introduced to where somehow between Goku and Vegeta, one of them actually became a god of destruction while the other became his attendee as an angel. And for this specific story, what I really enjoyed about creating was the fact that Beerus actually took notice that Vegeta has the heart, Vegeta has the passion, and Vegeta has the necessary capabilities in fulfilling that position in being a god of destruction, considering how Goku really wouldn't be fit to play that role. And so with Beerus hand choosing Vegeta, I only think it's thus fitting to see how Goku was able to achieve powers that supersede that of a god, powers that could even transcend that of the gods, while on the other hand, we have someone like Vegeta who became a destroyer through his own hard work, through his own dedication, and for Beerus to pass that on only to go off and retire, very similar how the god of destruction of the 11th universe Belmont wanted to do with Toppo, the narrative only fits for Vegeta to have that title and position, considering how he hails as the prince of the mightiest warrior race within the cosmos itself. Down the comment section below, let's say if Vegeta did become a god of destruction, how powerful do you guys believe he would be by comparison to his basic standard self? And between Goku and Vegeta, I want to know, would you guys rather see Vegeta become a god of destruction, or would you guys rather have Goku become the god of destruction? So again, thank you all so much for watching, thank you all so much for your time. I really hope you guys enjoyed my story. If you guys did, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below. If of course you guys are new, smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload on this channel. Share the channel on Facebook, Instagram, all other social media platforms, guys. Let's go on ahead and continue the growth on the channel. I have so many other awesome stories ready down the pipeline for you guys, so again, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your time. There are more God of Destruction stories coming, including, if you guys want to see, a continuation off of a potential UI Goku versus God of Destruction Vegeta. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comment section below. The more support we get, the more I'm inclined to do it. So again, thank you all so much for your time. Tune back in for the next video, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys down the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace. And a quick little reminder before you guys go, if you guys are unaware, I do have a second gaming channel located down in the description box below, so be sure to head on over to Unreal Royale and hit that subscribe button along with turning on all notifications, as to there, you guys will find all different kinds of gaming content that you will not get to find on UnrealEntGaming, titles and video games such as Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Gears of War, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z Legends, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Minecraft, Blair Witch, and many other retro games on that channel. So if you guys are into gaming, then make sure you guys subscribe over on Unreal Royale. I want to thank you all so much for your time, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up, on? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Freezer.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
But once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate!
Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest UnrealEntGaming fan! This is my moment! I'm a part of his notification squad! Universe 7 can have all the fun! I just want the food!
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video! Show some love for the best community on YouTube!
Kakarot!